at Electronica 2022. I'm here with Steve Roberts.
Hello.
At the RECOM booth, which is a really nice booth. It's nice and open, very welcoming for everyone. Now, it has been 4 years since we were last at Electronica.
Yeah.
What would you say is one of the main innovations that you're bringing to the show?
Well, we bring out a new product about every 2 to 3 weeks. In the last 3 months, we brought out 317 new products.
That's just...
It's crazy, I know.
That's just astounding.
We're such an innovative company. But if I was going to pick, say, 3 areas where we really have done a lot of advances, the first one is medical. We're doing a lot of medical products, AC, DC, and DC-DC. What we found was that a lot of these were already on the market. The efficiency wasn't very good at low input voltage or low loads. So we basically redesigned the medical power supply. So that's now, we're really happy with that. That's what we've been doing the last 4 years, really concentrating on those kind of things.
And I suppose with medical, it's come into our consciousness a lot more, hasn't it, over the last few years because of COVID. Everyone's been focusing on the health services and also with the problem with power we've got, or energy right now.
Yeah. So
that is very important.
Yes. The other thing is a lot of home medical stuff as well. So that means that the power supply has to be much more robust because it's going to be used by someone who doesn't know how to use it.
Yes, of course.
So that's one thing we've been doing. We haven't neglected our DC-DCs. We've now got a lot of very, very small onboard power supplies. These are now smaller than an apple seed.
Goodness.
And they're giving 3 amps of power. Complete power supply in one module. That's really exciting. And we're seeing really exponential growth in these kind of things. And they're used in everything from drones to power supplies on board for industrial controllers. And so they're just, it's amazing what's happened with GAN and with high frequency switching.
Yes. And that sort of leads us on to that idea where a lot of things are getting smaller and lower power. Mm-hmm. How would you say that RECOM is helping to empower a greener future?
We're doing it from both ends of the scale. So we're doing a lot of this small, low power stuff.
Right.
So for EV chargers, for heat pumps and stuff like that, you need auxiliary power supplies, which are very robust. They have this called the over voltage category 3. It's very important, which we've developed. And also that they have to meet all of the regulations. So the idea is we build a power supply that meets all the regulations already, and allows the customer then can build a new smart meter or an EV charging point very rapidly, very easily, and know it's going to pass all the regulations. So that's one end we're doing.
That is so helpful because with the regulations changing and to do that job for someone is so helpful.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of uptake obviously on that because it's there's a lot of startups doing EV chargers and heat pumps now, that kind of thing. The other end we're doing is complete power solutions for high power battery chargers, for example in shunting trains where you want an 18 kilowatt battery charger, because the whole train is now electric. So the locomotive is moving stuff around. It's in the shunting yard somewhere. It doesn't want to have diesel fumes belching out.
No,
so it's all electric, and they can recharge. Yeah. They want to recharge very fast. So we're doing solutions for that with multiple tens of kilowatts. Also do it for fuel cells, and that's also for green energy, very important.
Yeah, and I think that idea of fast charging, it's one of the things that holds me back from going to an electric car. Is the idea you've only got a few 100 miles and then you've got to recharge it, but you can't just like a car go shunk and it's done.
No.
So if you've got fast charging, that really will.
And then you have problems because of course you're with very, very high power. Comes very high responsibility. You've got to control a 22 kilowatt charger, and it mustn't go wrong.
No.
And if somebody wires it up wrongly at the beginning, it mustn't fail. It mustn't cause a fire.
Yeah.
So we've got power supplies now which have an input voltage range up to 525 volts AC. So that even if you connect it up wrongly and it's phase to phase instead of phase to neutral, it doesn't matter. It will still survive and it will stop the charger turning on and damaging your car or your charger.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Now, there's so much going on here. Obviously, you said such an innovative company, over 300 products in the last 3 months.
Yeah.
What would be the one message you'd want someone to take away from your stand, apart from that
We're doing well, obviously.
You're doing well. You're so dynamic.
Yeah. We're growing. We grew 30% last year, which is amazing. Basically, because we had a really good control over our supply chain. We spent a lot of money and invested a lot of time and effort getting the supply chain management really good. Because what we want to do is to be a reliable supplier. So when someone orders a product from us, that it's on stock or it can be delivered within a very short time because we have the components. So we're building new factories. We're basically trying to be providing everything from basically the mains to the sensor.
Right.
And if you're covering such a wide area, you have to be reliable and you have to have a good supply chain management.
Yeah. And for us as a distributor, that's really lovely to hear, because that is also what people want. They want product when they want it at their factory.
Yeah.
So that will be helpful to us as well as to all of our customers.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for talking with us today. It's been lovely to meet you.
Thank you.